Or I could use the 2 planks upstairs. Let's not forget about that. So, this is a problem. I need 3 planks to get across here. I could cut through some wood. Suppose I just walk through here, cut through some wood, and then use 1 plank, 2 planks. That's a way to solve it with 2 planks and a saw. Is there another solution? If I had fire, I could just burn things down. I think that's all I see right now. So I could solve it with 2 planks and a saw, or I could take a gamble that my 2 planks upstairs are going to get me some kind of bonus thing that will make me happy. I don't think I want to make that gamble right now, though. Hold on. I could saw through here and then just spend 1 plank. 1 plank and a saw. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Guard pits fall after I step off of them. And then I'm going to use a saw. And 1 plank. Okay, I'm cool with that. Lots of guns in the corners, and down here, ooh, we have, I don't know what that is, but it looks pretty interesting. If I can pick up 2 pieces of scrap. Oh, 1 piece of scrap, because I already have 1. So let's hope we can locate some scrap on one of these floors. All right, so am I down to floor 4? I don't even remember. Let's see what we got. Have some wire cutters. This room looks complicated. I think I have seen it before. Let's step on these to observe how the power flows through the middle. So this is bad. And if I turn this off, that's bad. That's bad. And there isn't an easy way to get the wire cutters at a spot that's gonna break things open here. And I don't see any power flowing into this section. Although I guess I could use water buckets, except for I can't get in there to put any water buckets down. So I don't see anything good happening in that room right now. That room seems like it's bad news. How about this one? There's a guard. This would stick down forever and cause a lot of electricity to go through here, so that's bad. This will stick while someone's holding it down, or a brick. But that would also cause the electricity to go through here. If the guard's not a threat, which he could not be if I walk around the top, I could use a plank and a wood to get this, and then just escape back out. Or a plank and a saw. And right now, that's the only thing I see. Right now, that's the only thing I see. And so if I walk around the top, he has nowhere to go. So yeah, I think I'm okay with that. 2 resources seems pretty reasonable. So plank, saw. Here's my toolbox. Got a saw and a wire cutters. Let's check out what's up here. Ooh. What is this? Cut me out of here. It's a player cell. I've been wondering forever how I unlock new players. It said cut him out of a player cell. And so I presume I use a saw? I don't use a saw. Do I use wire cutters? Yes. You unlocked Edmund the Elder. Hooray! Finally unlocked a new character. I'm thrilled to pieces about that. What am I looking at over here? Is there like guillotines or something? And he was like trapped in there? All right. Super cool. So that is definite progress for the day. Suppose, theoretically, I had a gun. Then I could shoot through here and just get to the solution. So I want a gun. So let's go find ourselves a gun, because I'm pretty sure there were a number of them available. I could spend a brick. I could spend... So far, that's the only immediate resource that I see. I could spend a water bucket, and I've got 5 water buckets. I would turn off this power source. This would go on, this would go off, that would go open. Yeah, I like that. Let's pour a water bucket on this power source and go get myself a gun. And then take our gun back to here and cheese this puzzle the way that it was meant to be cheesed. Gun, cow, saw, kablam, toolbox, multiple planks, which I might bring back upstairs for the bonus thingy. If I could power that, that part would go up. If I could step on that, all this would go up. If I water bucket something over here, it doesn't seem like it's going to help me. I don't love that room. Nothing obvious jumps out as good solutions. How about this room? Lots of simply pits. This is the way to walk in if we could get some power over here. But there's currently a guard trapped inside here. He's totally trapped, right? Both of these are up. If I spent 2 planks and stepped on this, power would still be flowing here and still be flowing here. Okay, so 2 planks. I could step on this. Or 1 plank and a brick that I could throw over here would get me a way to get over here. And the guard could just stay trapped. Oh boy. And both of those require planks. And the brick I didn't need anywhere upstairs, but the plank I do. So I'm going to use a plank and a brick. Assuming that I can't throw the brick this far. Yeah, I can't throw the brick this far. So let's use a plank here. And then I think I can throw a brick this far. Oh, no, I still can't. I was wrong. Guess I'm using 2 planks. All right. What's done is done. It opened the exit to the south, which is what I want. And I did get planks back, which is also what I want. And what is this room over here? Ooh. I could get fire again. I could get a bomb, I think that is. And I have 2 planks, which means I could get something upstairs as well. All right, excitement and adventure. We do have some possibilities. Let's continue to head downwards. Because I think there's 1 more floor of rooms we can navigate before we get to the bottom floor. And let's see. I'd want these on, which involves stepping here. And here and here. Looks like it. Brick, plank, plank. Could do it. So I could solve that with 3 resources. How about up here? All right. I've screwed this room up multiple times. But now I kind of know what I'm doing, and I do have 4 wire cutters. So if I cut this wire, nothing changes over here. If I cut this wire, nothing changes over here. Then I can walk across, cut this wire on the end so that it doesn't change this NOT gate, and then cut the wire on this end and totally do this. So 4 wire cutters could totally do this. Is there a way to do it with fewer? Suppose there's a covered pit here or just an open pit, but suppose I could cut this. That would just turn this on, but it would also turn these off. Yeah, it seems like that just brings the row to the right, which doesn't help me. So yeah, it seems like it's going to take 4 wire cutters to do that. Or, alternatively, a gun and a saw, just to go directly to the end and cheese it. Over here, there is a box. If I could get power here, I could put a water bucket here, which would turn all this on. And then I need another water bucket here in order to open the gate. Or a brick to break the glass. I'm not sure what the box does. Oh, the box is going to sit on one of these. Okay, so that one by alone doesn't do it. That one alone doesn't do it. That one alone doesn't do it. Oh, I'm going to have to use the brick as well. I could push the box up and down between any of these. So let's figure out if some combination of 2 of them work. And then I could spend the brick and it would only be 1 resource. That sounds pretty good. So, does that one and that one do it? No. Does that one and that one do it? Yes. So if I put the brick here, a water bucket there, and a water bucket there, I'm pretty sure I win. So let's do that. Because I have lots of water buckets, and so they don't feel like resources I feel at all guilty for spending. Great. 3 saws. Nice. And I could probably get some guns, like back upstairs, and then save myself 4 wire cutters, which would be pretty good. I'm tempted to take a look at that. Can I use 1 water bucket? Yes, to get a gun. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get a gun. I'm going to go back downstairs. And I'm going to cheese this puzzle and save my 4 wire cutters. So we are going to kablam, kablam. And now I have an excess of planks, since now I'm going to go back upstairs and use my planks on that 1 yellow room, which is here. And 2 planks will get me a green chest, which hopefully contains something amazing. It contains flames. It's not bad. Was it worth 2 planks? I'm not certain. But I'm happy to have it. Okay, I feel like we have an excess of resources now, and I should just be focused on trying to get down to the bottom floor and trying to win, especially after having unlocked Edmund, or whatever his name was. Ooh, I only have 2 planks. I might not have thought this through. I might need to... If I got a gun, then I could use a gun, a saw, and a plank. I could use my flame, and I could use a flame and a plank. But I don't think my excess of wire cutters is going to help here. So, do I want to use a flame and a plank? Or do I want to get myself a gun? I'd use the plank either way. So it's either do I want to use a flame or do I want to use a saw and whatever it takes to get me a gun. And I bet you I could just spend a wire cutter to get a gun somewhere. So let's find a place where I could use a wire cutter to get a gun, which I imagine exists. For example, right here. Wire cutter, gun. Great. So Now with my gun, and I probably want to get another gun to bring downstairs in case I'm going to need it. So we'll go gun, saw, plank, get a bunch of stuff. What do I need here? Saw plank could get me in here. Plank, wire cutter, plank could get me in there. Plank, wire cutter, plank is not bad. Can I do any better? Not that I see. So yeah, I think I'm willing to do that. Plank. Wire cutter. I could use 2 water buckets here rather than a plank. I didn't think about that. Hold on, let's consider this for a moment. 2 water buckets does power this. It does not power these again. It saved me the plank. 1 plank versus 2 water buckets. I'm going to spend the 1 plank. Alright, it's going to get us to the exit. I might not want to go down yet because I might want to go back up and try to get some more guns. I could spend a water bucket and get a gun right here. That's actually a good trade. So there's 1 gun, and let's look upstairs and see if there's any other guns really quick that I could trade a wire cutter for, ideally, because guns are useful. Wire cutter for a gun, anybody? Yes, power's going here. If I cut this power, these go off, and I could walk in here and walk back out. So let's wire cut. Walk in here, walk back out, yes. Okay, so I got a gun. So I got 2 guns to go with my 4 saws. That feels pretty good. I feel pretty good about going to the bottom. And if nothing else, we've unlocked Edmund for next time. So, let's see if we can manage to stay alive and get to the end of this level. All right. Oh boy. Scary, scary. Oh, there's my thingy. Next time we'd be able to pick up a secret thingy if it's sold for 2. All right. Or eventually unlock. Presumably that's the dolly for 5. All right, let's just walk up here and now consider our options carefully. Kind of want to get rid of both power sources so that I have easy ways to walk through. It's hard to do. However, suppose I walked up here, walked over here to cut open this power source, chopped through the concrete by taking advantage of my saws and guns, and then walked back out. That seems pretty straightforward, right? Stepping here and stepping here don't immediately cut the power to the trapdoors. Yes, I could walk over this, that would open this door, and then just walk through here. That's the reason I brought these resources along with me, I think. Yeah, I think I like that solution. All right, so cut the power. Kablam! Great. 1 room down. 3 more saws in my inventory. Let's go. Don't forget you have the fire too. So the problem is I'm going to be dropping the floor. So if I walk in here, then I don't have a way out. Also electricity. I do have extra wire cutters. So I could walk in here. Then use a saw, a wire cutter, and a saw and a saw. So 3 saws and a wire cutter could solve this. Could also use the flame instead of 2 of the saws. Do I see any better solutions? I might not need the wire cutter. I could walk in here all the way to here, saw, pick it up, saw, saw. Yeah, I don't need to spend the wire cutters. So 3 saws would totally do this. I couldn't use flames to reduce it. And I have 6 saws. That seems perfectly reasonable to me, so I'm going to do that. So, saw, saw, saw. Great. And I didn't even notice what I picked up. Okay. Have seen this room before. I do have the ability to go through the concrete, but I could also walk around to the top, cut off the power, in which case a saw and a plank would be enough. And that would still save me the ability to cut through concrete in a future room. Is that all correct? 1 saw, 1 plank, I walk out. Those are resources that I still have multiple of. I don't see a better way to do it. I like that. Okay, 1 saw and 1 plank. Saw, plank, and I get 2 saws. Great. We're going this way. What do we got over here? I might be using my fire. So, if I did use my fire, that solves everything. That's the first thing I noticed, because I could just walk over here. It does not solve everything, because then I would need to use a plank here to get back. No, I could walk through here, and then walk on the floor there, and then walk back out. So yeah, fire solves everything. And if I don't use the fire, since I don't have a way to put these up, seems like I'd be using saws. So 1 saw here, 1 saw here, and 1 saw here. So I could use 3 saws or I could use the fire. This feels like a good place to use the fire. Yeah, we're running low on rooms, and this is just kind of like a bonus capability, so let's do it. Burn that to the ground. Grab my toolbox. I got a brick. Let's hope it helps me over here. Hey, we did it! We did the thing. And I don't think it matters if I cut my way into here. But just in case it does, I'm going to cut my way into here. Saw. Kablam. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You managed to call for help. Plus H to return to the hub. And let's go find out some stuff about Edmund. Edmund the Elder. Basic tools turn into canes at the end of each floor. What are canes? Does it tell me? And also, if I beat 4 6s him, we get a room re-roller. Oh, that sounds amazing. So if you have a room you can't solve or you don't like, you could re-roll it. Sounds like it's a super capability. But canes, I don't know that we know what canes are. Turn into canes at the end of the floor. since I think I probably will have split this episode up already, let's just play a little way as Edmund and try to discover what these canes are. So I'm going to start a new one here and try to get through a floor and watch what the canes are after we get through a floor with some extra tools. So the goal is to get to the end of floor. Oh, I've got 3 canes already. Cane of Fortune. Reroll target tile. Wow. Cane of Fortune. Holy cow. So can I like use that? Wow. Can I use it on a door? I can. We gotta try it. It turned it into glass. Okay. And then it turned it into concrete. And then it turned it into a concrete with various wires. All right. Well, I wasted all my canes, but I quickly got a sense of what that's like. All right. Very interesting. I guess I could use the water bucket in here. And so let's just see if we can solve any more. And water bucket on this does seem like it didn't leave a puddle, so I need to remember that for the future. I was wondering in a previous puzzle if I could have solved it with the water bucket, and I think the answer probably was yes. And so with this, I think if I saw here, then I'd be able to push this guy here, and then push him to where he falls on the floor, and then push this guy out and over this. Yeah. And then gets my toolbox. That's pretty cool. I really enjoy those battering rams. And so currently I have 1 extra resource, which is a brick, which actually I'm going to trade for something else. I got a gun. Okay. And then if I go to the next floor, I had 1 gun, which has now been transformed into 1 cane of fortune. Okay. I got a sense of how this character is going to play in the future. And I think that's mostly what I wanted to get out of that. But yeah, I think I've had enough for today. So I think if I hit H, can I go back to the hub? Or return to hub? Are you sure you want to give up? Yes. And does the cane of fortune show up in one of like the unlocked thingy-madoos? I feel like I don't see the cane here, but I guess Natasha's fire was here. Bomb. I don't see the cane in here. So that's kind of interesting. And actually, Herman's toolbox. Bomb boxes. I don't know that I've seen Herman's toolbox like actually as a thing. And maybe I'm just not seeing the cane and it actually does show up here. That's the crowbar. And I don't remember seeing cane over here. And it doesn't seem like it's over here either. Beat 4-6 is June. Interesting. Okay, so that's when I would get daily runs. Interesting. Okay, well, there's still more things to look forward to. So long as this thing keeps teasing some progress along with me, I'm willing to keep playing, I think. So I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Herman Electro, where we will play as Edmund. For now, bye-bye.